disciples out to the highways and byways to bid to the marriage. He told them to go out into the streets and preach. And that's what we do. In every major city across the country and abroad. Canada, Mexico, everywhere. Everywhere you find Israelites, you're going to find Israelites outside on the corners preaching. That's what the goal is. That's what the goal is, man. We're trying to expand to the four corners. Because we've been preaching here in America. The word's getting spread, though. Whether it be via internet or brothers going out on missions, it's coming out.
Matthew 5:19. Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments.
So whoever shall break one of these least commandments, even the things that people don't believe are important anymore. A lot of people say, okay, you know, we shouldn't kill each other, we shouldn't steal from each other, but, you know, the rest of that stuff, you know, I can eat what I want, right? I can mar my beard. I can neglect to wear fringes, right? Read that again.
Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven.
So if you break one of these least commandments, or even teach men to break one of these least commandments, which every church across America does, you will be considered the least in the kingdom of heaven. Now, I don't know about you, but I ain't changed my whole life around just to get counted in among the same number as all the sinners that I'm trying to leave behind. Not that I'm trying to leave sinners behind, I'm trying to leave the sins behind. I want the sinners to leave their sins behind too. But if they're going to remain in sin, then they are going to get left behind. Because 2/3 are going to get cut off. But don't think for a second that just because you an Israelite, just because we out here telling you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you God's chosen people, don't think that just because you fit that criteria that you just made it. You don't make it just by merit of what you are or who you are. Who you are or what you are can keep you out of it. But what you are and who you are doesn't guarantee you a ticket. Get that.
This is Zechariah chapter 13 verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die.
So 2 parts are going to be cut off and die.
But the third shall be left therein.
But the third shall be left therein. So only 1/3 of the nation of Israel is going to make it through this destruction. 2/3 are going to be cut off and die.
And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried.
So he's going to bring the third part through the fire and try them as gold is tried. Now, many people may not know this, but this is how you test gold. If somebody wants to sell you some gold jewelry and you were to put a lighter to it and it turned black, it wasn't gold. It might have been gold plated, could have just been gold colored, but it wasn't gold. When you put fire to real gold, it keeps its integrity. It keeps its color. The fire doesn't damage it. The same way the fire is not going to damage the 1/3 of Israel that the Most High has set apart to make it through. Whereas everything else is going to get burnt up. 2/3 of Israel plus all these damn heathens.
That's right.
So-called white man, so-called East Indian man, so-called Arab man. All that getting burnt up. Man, woman, and child.
They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord is my God.
So we're going to be joined back with the Most High God because he has cast away, he has put away Israel for a time. But just like the prophecy said, there's going to be a time where he calls us back. and he